also to all the assist us in getting us free and to help us in this free. And I would appreciate it, and I appreciate the shirt you coming, and I would appreciate all y'all coming, and I appreciate all of you that stand behind me, support me, and I call on all of them to come to you and help us out.
Mr. Jones, wow.
Right now, and I want to thank everybody, all the people for taking time out to schedule for this.
I'd like now to present Chairwoman Kilpatrick, Chairperson of the Congressional Black Caucus.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We 43 members of the Congressional Black Caucus, 21 states representing over 40 million Americans, stand with Chairman Conyers and thank Reverend Sharpton and Martin III for leading the movement. We want justice. We want Michael Bell released today. He's being held unconstitutionally. Appeals court has ruled and drove the adult charges out, which never should have been brought forth. We want Michael Bell released today. We further want Governor Blanco, who is not seeking re-election, to pardon Michael Bell today. There's no reason why this young man is in prison. He's been incarcerated for 10 months on a charge he never should have been charged with. And we as members of this caucus and this conference stand for justice and equality for everyone. Every day we wake up in this chamber and say the Pledge of Allegiance, and it ends with, and liberty and justice for all. We intend to work with the system, work with Chairman Conyers. We want Michael Bell released today. Atrocity has been done to this young man. Good student, good athlete, in a town that unfortunately has a different agenda. So I stand here as the chair of the caucus, asking again, Governor Blanco, pardon Michael Bell today. And to this judiciary system in Jena, Louisiana, one judge, one prosecutor. Shame on you.
We'll try to take entertain if there are questions.
After we newspaper, thank you very much. A lot of people are saying, looking at this in the black case, that although we welcome the fact that Congress is stepping up and everybody's putting a lot of attention on Jena 6, they're saying that Michael Bell is one in a million. So what exactly are you going to do for the thousands of other black people that are claiming that they've been, the same discrimination has been given to them? What are you going to do now for them, rather than having to keep looking on a two-bed, one party, when there's something to say no?
Well, you know, justice for all begins with justice for one. And that's what we're trying to use this tragic occurrence as a way to examine any of the other Jenas that exist in America. We're not going to deal with all the cases right now, but we can start with one, and we can begin to re-examine the miscarriages of justice and the errors that have been made and the misunderstanding that have grown out of this case to teach the rest of the country, the judges, the lawyers, the juries, the prosecutors, that we are going to move forward in this country with this great struggle for justice. It's 300 years old now. We're back on the sun in one case. But this case symbolizes what so many other problems exist in our justice system.
Question for Ms. Bell. Ms. Bell, could you tell us about your son? Obviously, he knows about the marches, obviously your efforts here today. Could you tell us his reaction to this? What is he saying to you? What does he think about all of this?
Well,
you can go to the mic, please.
Yes, I tell him about everything, and he knows about everything that's going on. And appreciate it, and so do I. So it's all the best we should do.
What is he saying to you about it?
He's kind of excited about, you know, he's just ready to get out. That's mostly what it's all about. Him getting free. And until he's free, that's all he's concentrating on right now. Is him getting free.
Chairman Conyers.
Well, can I say something about what he's saying? He also reported to the chairman that Michael had, by some strange coincidence, been placed in isolation the day after the march and had some harassing statements made by some of the correction officers. And we've asked that the actual facility be investigated and be warned that he is not to be harassed in jail. He talked to the father this morning, and we understand he is in isolation. It never happened until the march. So we ask that be looked into. Clearly, we are here to get him out, but the remaining hours he's in, he should not be subject to any harassment, and we reported that to the chairman.
You all consider Michael Bell to be a political prisoner at this point?
We haven't gone into definitions. We know he's a prisoner. We know it's an unjust imprisonment. We know that it's wrong. And on behalf of all the Michael Bells in the United States, we're going to try to do something to change.
Chairman Conyers.
That's why I am so proud of being chairman.
Chairman Conyers, what are you asking the Justice Department to do? Are you asking them to step in?
We're in discussion with the Federal Bureau of Investigation in terms of what we're going to do with this immediate situation of incarceration. What we're going to be seeking from the Department of Justice will come out in the hearings that we will be holding in the Judiciary Committee, likely during the first week of October. In the meantime, the Congressional Black Caucus annual event at the Convention Center is going to have a panel which will have many people on it that will be discussing that. In addition, we are putting together a panel of scholars and legal jurists and professors to examine the nature of this problem that is created by the Jena.
Chairman, can you talk about who you be calling for hearings? You said the FBI, what you'd be asking them, anybody else should be calling for hearings? Or what you'd be asking?
This is as far as we are permitted to go at this point. I want to thank everybody for this opportunity.
Emphasize what we said in the meeting. We already have great legal help. Lawyers for the families here. We want to acknowledge that and thank them. But the most important point is that Michael Bell is in jail. And I want to answer the question whether or not he is a political prisoner. What I will say to you is that he is a hostage held beyond judicial will. The court ruled that he should have been tried as a juvenile, and therefore it is the responsibility of the judicial system to respond to that ruling, and I believe the response is the release of Michael Bell. But the most important response is the safety and security of Michael Bell while he is yet incarcerated, so that when he comes out as best he can, as Michael Bell and his parents knew. We want Michael Bell to be secure and safe, along with his other Jena-5 who are out. We want them and this matter to be resolved, and we want it now. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.